Hello everyone and welcome back to the Forest Nation Challenge series. And today we are going to do some stuff. First off, we have a bunch of pellets that we need to sell. But I kind of don't want to struggle with the front loader because I did get spoiled last time. Oh, we seem to be running low on wood in the sawmill. Yeah, I'll just turn off the production of planks since they aren't as worth as the beams and long planks. Where was I? Oh, yeah, I got spoiled with the forklift and now I want one. But the sawmill is a tad bit more important right now, so let's fire up the big Massey and go and find some spruce trees so that it won't run out. If I remember correctly, there should be a couple of them at the top of the hill. And I seem to be correct. I'm still amazed how easily the skidder climbs this hill, if it is in the correct gear, of course. So, it is time for the counter to come back, and let's get them chopped. I'm 1000% sure that I cut down 4 trees, but for the life of me I can't find the 4th one anywhere because of these thick bushes. Well, maybe I'll find it in the winter when the bushes lose all their leaves. Now for the struggling part of getting all 3 of them picked up with the grab. The 2 big ones were easy, but now I just need to get the small one added to them. Apparently, now that I know how to use the grab, things aren't as difficult as they were at the beginning. The logs are following nicely. I'm going straight for the rocks. I need to turn. Phew. That was a close one. Oh, just look at the beautiful haze morning. I just can't wait for the new farming simulator to come out with the improved lighting and weather. But I am in a bit of a hurry since I want to make as big of a dent in all this deforestation as I possibly can before the release. I am starting to come to the realization that I have an impossible task at hand and I might have given it to myself. Anyway, this should buy us a few hours, so I just hope that I won't forget to fill the sawmill before the end of the episode. Okay, now I could go and sell all the pellets of wood, or I can hold off and go clear some trees that we fell in the last episode, and let the sawmill produce some more pellets in the meantime. I think that's what I shall do. So we need the fend without the processor, but we will need it later, so I'll detach it at the bottom of the hill. Okay, that's the trailer. Now on the fend. Yeah, we really need to start saving up some money for a new tractor because we need it badly, since this isn't really that efficient. And here is the carnage that we made in the last episode, or a tiny portion of it. The rest is a bit higher up the hill. But I'll start down here, which doesn't really make much sense if you think about it, but I'm already unfolded, so it is what it is. Okay, the first pile is officially on the trailer. These 3 logs are deadwood, so they can stay there for a bit, but the ones on the left aren't, so they are going on the trailer. And now for the bulk of the logs. We really did go ham last time, but I'm sure glad that we have the processor, since it does save so much time clearing all the trees, plus it cuts them all into little logs and makes nice little piles, which are easy to clear, if I had a forwarder, but I currently don't. So a tractor and a trailer are going to have to do for the time being, and we will need to use the skidder to help us get the ones that are on the rougher terrain. Here we go, we have a full trailer load. All that I need to know now is where to take it. No, we haven't been there in a minute. The paper factory. At least it is relatively close by as soon as I turn around. Whoa, that didn't work out as I hoped it would. I'm just glad we don't have crash damage in the game, because that would have been quite expensive. A few crashes later, we arrived, and I know the crane won't fit under the roof, so I shall go around and back in to unload. There you go. So, how much are we getting? 19 grand. Not too shabby, but also not that great. That is one load done, so let's head back and get another one. Actually, change of plans. I'll park this rig over here for a bit and we'll take care of the pallets right now. And I think it is time for us to get a new toy added to the fleet. But which forklift should I get? The young Heinrich is a bit cheaper, it's electric, and it weighs 8.1 tons. The Manitou, on the other hand, is a tad bit more expensive, but it weighs a bit more and is, by the looks of it, physically bigger. So I think this is a no-brainer, and with that, we now have a forklift. Well, I'll tell you this. It does not like going uphill, especially up this one. Now it is time to see if loading pallets with a forklift is faster than using the front loader. So far, everything is going great. The reach of the forks is a bit short, and you do need to shimmy the pallets to get them all the way onto the trailer. But otherwise, I'm loving it. Now for the main reason why I had bought the forklift, the small pallets of planks. First of all, there's a lot of them, and they are a pain in the rear to transport stacked, especially with a front loader. You make the slightest turn and they just slide right off. And I'm hoping that with the forklift that won't happen. And I am feeling kind of brave today, so I'll just immediately try to load 3 stacked on top of each other. That is just awesome. They haven't even moved an inch. How about that? I even finished off with a tower of 4. That is the tedious job done, only the wood beams are left to do. Ah, damn it, I misjudged and just toppled, and they just toppled. How great. But at least now I can try if I can get the pallet upright with the forklift. Yeah, that's not happening. Thankfully, we have a front loader that can come to rescue. I just need to detach the trailer. Well, physics still exist apparently. But that is a problem for a tad bit later. There we go, all loaded up. And I don't know anymore. Like, loading these couple of pellets felt way easier compared to the ones that I loaded with the forklift. So yeah, don't ask me for any advice, because I apparently don't know anything. And now let's find out where are we going to sell them at. The planks are best at Elm Creek and second best at the roller coaster. The long planks are best at Elm Creek and fourth best at the roller coaster. And the wood beams are best at Elm Creek and second best at the roller coaster. Man, I really feel like I'm repeating myself. Now, I don't want to load the train again today, plus the roller coaster does need planks. So the roller coaster it is then. And the final tally of pellets is 13 of them are planks, 4 are beams, and 5 are long planks. So if my calculations are correct, we should get a boatload of money. Who would have thought? We did! An amazing 71 grand in total. Basically, the sawmill already paid for itself twice over. Well, that's the sawmill empty. I'll take the John Deere back up to the yard and we shall continue with the Fendt. There's still a lot of daylight left, and we do have a bunch of logs on top of the hill, waiting to be picked up and sold. So I say we head up there and continue where we left in the morning. Ah, great. Just as I start, it also starts to rain. Even better, now it got cloudy as well. Thankfully, we have some decent lights so that we still see what we're doing. I think the best option here is for me to back the trailer in between the piles, so that I can load both of them at the same time. Plus, I have a nice little opening between them. There we go. Fully loaded trailer, and the rain is still persevering. But we have stuff to do, so we can't get bothered by it. By the looks of it, the paper factory is still the best place for wood today, so let's head back to it once more. Well, how about that? I even managed to take the turn without crashing into that tree. Now, is this load going to be any better than the first one? Actually, it is. And we are once again back over 100,000 mark. And I'm really happy about it. I wonder, can I make it back in time to grab another load to sell? Actually, I changed my mind. Again. I'll get the processor back on the Fendt and we shall chop down a couple more trees before we end today's episode. All to keep the counter happy. I keep forgetting how bright the lights are on the processor, so we can actually work for a bit longer into the night and not have a pitch black video. There is still a whole lot of trees on this side of the hill. It would be nice if I could chop them all tonight, but I don't think that's happening. But it doesn't mean that we can't start on it. We definitely made a bit of a dent. There is definitely less of them standing now, and there is a lot more of them laying on the ground, waiting to be picked up and sold, or processed. I think this is a good place to end today's episode actually. I'll just park the tractor up here for today. A bit of an homage to the earlier episodes. I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. If you have, leave a like and subscribe so that you won't miss the next episode. Bye for now.